segurum, 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 segurum. Hi, 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 hi.
Sigurmen, sigur, sigurmen, sigurmen. Sigurmen, sigur, sigurmen, sigurmen. Sigurmen, sigur, sigurmen, sigurmen. Sigurmen, sigur, sigurmen, sigurmen.
Men segoro, segor men segoro, men segoro, segor men segoro, men segoro, segor men segoro, men segoro, segor men segor men, men segoro, segor men segoro, men segoro, segor men segoro, men segoro, segor men segoro, men segoro, segor men segor men.
Subtraction is caution, collapse called structure, compliance is conscience. Rights in the ration, God's boxed in the coffin. Truth keeps teeth in the mouth of the hidden. Time keeps receipts where the cowards keep rhythm. Names rise up from the fire where they hid them. Every erase fate climbs out with the living. Restore every code, every creed, everyone. No faith left folded where the busy bees hum. No model minority muzzin, no crook convert crumbs. No Uncle Torbjorn bullshit pride out in the sun. Get up, speak up. Names back, codes back. Restore the codes.
Then breathe.
Get up. Codes cut. Can't speak our names anymore in the court. You get shown the door. And Uncle Torbjorn comes in, grinning, spinning. The decision is winning. Like this end is a new beginning while we're swept in the dustbin. Hands around our throat while the silence chokes. Uncle Torbjorn tells us to breathe. Breathe, breathe, breathe. Just breathe. Shh. No, no. Get your hands off our fucking necks. We came here to speak. Get the codes back. Get the names back. Get the gods up the box in the state stacks. Hands up if they filed your faith under other. Stand up if they told you be quiet, brother. Uncle Torbjorn. Polishing our chains. Call for calm when the cut hit the vein. Uncle Torbjorn. Bowing down to master. Drums blaster, caster, pastor for the state made disaster. Boniface back with a badge and a memo. A hand grenade mandate with the Dewsville tempo. Axe in your inbox, crossing the subtext, cause and effect. Collect, erase the index and chop, chop. Codes curse, trunk split, bark burst. It's case closed, erase faith codes. Full scorched earth, so tie your yellow ribbon round where that old oak is. And save a seat for the soldier, not the guys that walk with them. See the code was the road to the record. Record to reckoning, recognition resurrected. Remove the road and we walk unseen. Hammer undershirt, holy day sled to the machine. Uncle Torbjorn, come up tap dancing for the hatchet man. Quick and quick step, quoting old Ben Franklin. Tip tap, soft shoe, shock step, chainsaw flash. Jazz hand, gospel when the record got trashed. Singing zippity-dee-doo-dah, zippity-dee-ay. Tap clacking, jacking like ain't a damn thing changed. Chord just a curse in a modern cadence. Begging for scraps with a whip dark fragrance. Get the names back. Get the gods out the box in the state stacks. Hands up. If they filed your faith under other, stand up.
If they told you be quiet, brother.
Uncle Torbjorn.
Polishing our chains, called for calm when the cut hit the vein.
Uncle Torbjorn.
Bowing down the master.
Drugs blaster, caster for the state made disaster.
Who gets counted? Count this.
Wiccans in the pit, druids in the pit, heathens in the pit, Unitarians Jews split, Muslims rescripted, all shoved in the box where the state keeps the misfits.
You played actuary to the sanctuary, cemetery mapped on a military secretary, fake made temporary category, commissary names on the chopping block, Torbjorn commentary, percentages, decimals, minimal, measurable, ritual, rendered administratively negligible, thinking that sermon about the PT score, run faster, shoot straighter, bleed better, do more, maybe then command, less the hammer hang, maybe then master, less the most spiritual sang, master was nice when you stayed quiet, you buy it, private, pious for the pilot like tyrant, hammer hitting him, bitten, grin, rigid, spine, silent, survive by shrinking, not prescribing the diet, nobody cared, nobody needed to fight you, you made your whole face small enough to slide through, now you sell that cell like a temple oak consignment, up on Georgia, patron saint of compliance, some bullshit, in a horn full of boast, rounds in the horn, rounds in the James, same toast, shots for the silence,
Shots for the ghost.
shots for the shame,
The secret you keep close.
frozen when master spoke,
The mead made you choke.
man, you're a fucking joke. Get the code back, get the names back,
Get the god out the box and the state stacks.
hands up,
If they filed your faith under other.
stand up,
If they told you be quiet, brother.
Uncle Torbjorn,
Polishing our chains, call for calm when the cut hit the vein.
Uncle Torbjorn,
Bowing down the master.
drops blaster, caster, pastor for the state made disaster.
Theology, prophecy, bureaucracy, theology swallowed by military policy, apology for the fallacy of people made others, saying sorry to the pillow while your faith gets smothered, honestly captive mind, theology dressed up as piety, private anxiety, so back is public sobriety, cacistocracy, soft apostasy, code 45, cosmology, Uncle Torbjorn, preaching Stockholm Syndrome is theology, this be the Uncle Torbjorn doctrine, silence, order, survival, subtraction is caution, collapse called structure, compliance is conscience, rights in the ration, God's boxed in the coffin, truth keeps teeth in the mouth of the hidden, time keeps receipts, where the cowards keep rhythm, names rise up from the fire where they hit them, every erase fate climbs out with the living, restore every code, every creed, everyone, no faith left folded with the busy bees hum, no model, minority, muzzin, no crook, convert crumbs of Uncle Torbjorn, bullshit, pride out in the sun,
Get up,
speak up,
names back, codes back, restore the codes.
Then breathe.
Good evening, everyone. Thank you for joining us, and I want to start off, first off, right off the bat with an apology. I am sorry for missing Saturday night service. We were at a family function, and that family function ran very, very late. So I did not get home actually until well after the service was over. I apologize for that. But we are back. We are here. We're doing a makeup service here on Sunday night. I will try and be better about, one, letting you guys know if a service is going to be missed, and two, letting you know when that makeup service is going to be. Typically, I will try and do it the following day. So if I miss Saturday morning, I will try and make it up Sunday morning. If I miss Saturday night, I will try and make it up Sunday night. That's typically how I will do it, but I will try and be clearer about that. I did get lots of messages, oddly enough, lots of messages through the Troth's website wondering what was going on. I do thank some folks for their concern. Thank you very much. But yeah, I missed it due to a family function. Thank you for being with us this evening. And again, I apologize. I will do better to communicate when a service is going to be missed and when it's going to be made up. Hope that's okay with you guys. And I am glad to see newcomers here today. Hello, Darth Squad. How are you doing? Good to see you. I'm going to tell you guys a little bit about what we do here. If you are new, here's how we proceed through this and how we do prayer here. Firstly, just to introduce myself, hi, my name's Reverend Ben Kowalski-Grech. I am a Gothi, and this prayer service is sponsored by the Troth. Let's get started. The first thing we're going to do is we are going to start with education. We are going to be talking about this thing over here, this threefold method. I don't know if you can actually read it, but it's right there. What we're going to go through, I'm going to talk about where it comes from, where I got the idea from it. Spoiler alert, it's me. I made it up. I've been putting it together over the last 20 years. This is just how I pray. So I am not telling anybody else that this is how they must, nor am I saying that this is definitively how ancient pagans did it. It is certainly based on accounts of prayer, but it is not thoroughly a copy of what was done back then. We do not know. Frankly, we do not know exactly what they did. We have little smatterings. This is me putting those together. And good to see some of our folks here this evening. Hello, King. Buenco. That's what I'm going to say that from now. Good to see you too. And of course, Civilized, always good to see you, my friend. Phoenix, hello. All right, so let's get started with our education part. Where does this come from? Oh, I should proceed before I go off ADHDing all over the place. The second thing we're going to be doing is actually doing the prayer together. So it's going to be first, we're going to talk about it, then we're going to do it together, this prayer, and then we're going to have a Q&A afterwards. So if you have questions about Asatru, heathenry, or Norse paganism, Magodi, I should be able to answer those. If you have questions about who is the organization sponsoring this, that's the Troth. I'm the president of that organization. I have the honor of serving. So there as well, if you have questions about that, I should be able to answer those. Oh, Brandon. Okay, Brandon. If I remember, Brandon, I will do that. Okay, so let's start with education. So the first thing that people usually ask when they're talking about prayer is, which way do they face? If you have an altar at home, which I do, you can see my hand here pointing to it, you would face that altar. If you have an altar or an icon or whatever, you would face that. If you don't, and I'm not going to tell you to go out and get one, there are two directions that I would recommend facing. And it all depends on the time of day. If the sun is rising, I recommend that you face east. If the sun is setting or has set, if it's nighttime, I recommend you face north. Both of those directions, I believe, are attested. One of them is in Bede and the other one is in the sagas. Don't quote me, because though I keep saying that it's there, I haven't actually looked in a very long time. So east, north. Those are the two directions if you don't have an altar or icon or whatever it is. If you do, just face that. Okay. Next. Oh yeah, there are no stupid questions unless the question is, who is Saxo? That's not a stupid question. That is the best question that anybody can ask in heathenry. The truth is the short version. The truth. Okay, so the next part of this is how we bless the space that we are about to pray in. We live in multi-purpose spaces. We live multi-purpose lives. I am sitting here in a basement. This basement is an office. This basement is a kid's play space. This basement is a laundry room. This basement is a gym. This basement is many, many, many things. And most of the spaces in your home are many, many things as well. So what we want to do before we enter that space is want to bless it and make it sacred for the purpose that we're about to use it for. And it's actually exceptionally easy to do. Lots of heathens have done this in lots of different ways. Old school, if you are old school, if you've been heathen for a long time, you have seen someone do this before. Hammer in the north, hail and hallow this holy stead. Hammer in the east, hail and hallow this holy stead. Hammer in the south, hammer in the west, do the same thing. Yes, the hammerite, if you've seen it. If you're old school, I don't know how you avoided it all these years. But the hammerite was the typical way that we would, and still to this day, many of us still do the hammerite to sanctify and hallow the spaces that we're about to use. The other way that people do it is they use fire and they circumambulate the space. So they would light up a candle or maybe some incense, and they'll like walk around the space that they're about to pray in, or they'll have like a torch or a lantern or something like that. I don't have that kind of space. I do not live on a 8 acres of property somewhere out in the American Mountain West. I don't have like pristine woodland in my backyard. Like my backyard is basically like a 40 by 40 square of grass. I don't have that much space. So I can't be dragging around a torch or anything like that. Plus, I live right next to my neighbors. There is no space between my neighbors and I. I know you guys probably live in similar situations. Many of you do, where it's like you're in an apartment or a dorm room, or walking around with a big old flame is going to freak some people out. I got it. Don't feel like you have to do that. Don't feel like you have to freak out the neighbors. Don't feel like you have to risk burning your house down. I'm going to help you. Okay. Take a tip from our friends from the East. Our Buddhist friends or Hindu friends, they have been doing this kind of stuff for years to open up their rituals. I feel like we could do the same. The bell, so you could have a bell, you could have a singing bowl, or you could simply clap your hands if all else fails. So I would ring a bell 3 times, ding a singing bowl 3 times, or clap my hands 3 times. That's the way that I have done it for a while now. Works for me. It's an easy way of blessing the space that you're about to be in, acknowledging that what you're about to do is a prayer. Yeah. The next thing that you want to do is bow to the space that you're in. So I'll bow towards the altar or in the direction that I'm supposed to go, and then I'm going to come to kneeling. So, which I'm doing right now. So I'll be kneeling, and as soon as I kneel, I will do a quick blessing of myself. I figure, hey, I blessed the space. Now I'm going to bless myself now that I've entered the space. So it's touch my hand to my forehead, say bless my thoughts, touch my hand to my throat, say bless my words, and extend my hands in front of me and say bless my deeds. There's my quick blessing. So I've blessed the space, I've blessed myself. Let's begin. Let's begin the prayer proper, right? Let's get on with the show. So what do we say? The big question, what do we say in prayer? Where's the instruction manual for that? That is the number one question, as is really common with heathens. We come from a background where prayer usually means something that is spoken, right? So it's natural for us to want something to speak. And unfortunately, we don't have anything that says this is a prayer. This is what you say. This is what you should say each time. No, we don't. We do, thankfully, on the other hand, have a lot of poetry. The poem that I use to get my prayer is the Sigdrifamal. That's the speech of the Valkyrie, where she awakens and she says, you're gonna, a lot of you probably know this one, especially if you've been here before. It starts with Hail Day, Hail Sons of Day, and the second verse begins with Hail the gods, Hail the goddesses. If you know it, you know it. If you don't, I'm actually going to have it up on the screen when we go through the prayer itself, so you can follow along at home if you want to. Otherwise, most of us know this prayer and have it memorized. That's why I keep it, because I keep it simple, I keep it easy. The next thing that we do after those verses is we'll go into a free verse. Now, this free verse is for any god or goddess that is worshipped that day or praised that day or offered to, whatever it is. So I will put on whoever it is. If it's Odin or Thor, they get a verse, and then another verse, then another verse. However many verses I want to speak that day, how many you want to speak that day, it's up to you. You don't have to come up with a unique verse for each and every god and goddess each and every time. You could do one verse repeated over and over again to Thor if you wanted to do that to Thor. And speaking of which, this is around the time when I will open up to the chat if there are any requests for any gods or goddesses that you would like hailed during prayer. I will more than happily try to accommodate you. Please understand, though, I am not infinitely wise. I do not know all of the names of the gods and goddesses, especially the ones that are more obscure. So the common ones, yes, you can probably just throw their names in. If they are more obscure, I will do my absolute very best, but it would help me a lot if you were to give me who they are to you and why it is you would like me to verse for them if you want. So go ahead and pop that in the chat. Civilized, I know you got air in there. I got you. So anybody else, please feel free to put that in the chat. Okay. After doing each of those verses, I'll prostrate. So that's full face down, hands down after each verse. So hail day, hail sons of day, prostrate. Hail the gods, hail the goddesses, prostrate. Hail Thor, hail Son of Thunder, prostrate, and so on and so on and so on, until we are all done with all the verses that we're going to speak. Once those are done, we'll come back up here and we'll start to meditate. So what I like to do is I like to have a moment of reflection, because prayer for me is my encounter with gods. It's our moment with them, right? Our moment to be in their presence. It's our moment to recognize their presence, we'll say, and to align ourselves with that presence. The way I like to think about it is, how am I going to take this moment outside of here and into the world, outside of this prayer, outside of this sacred space? And the way I think about it is, I'm going to seek wisdom. I'm going to speak kindly and truthfully towards others. And I'm going to try and do good and healing deeds. That's how I'm going to bring this moment of contact, this moment of holiness with the divine. I'm going to bring this into the world through that. That's what I'm going to be thinking on and reflecting on during meditation. I encourage you guys to do the same. It's going to be a silent meditation. I have a little music on in the background, little mantra chanting going on, so hopefully helps you get in the mindset. Either way, once those 2 or so minutes are up, I'll stand, I'll bow twice more, and then we will get on with our Q&A. It's a fairly quick process depending on how many free verses you do, but if you're only doing like one free verse, it's about 5 minutes. All right, does anyone have any questions before we begin? Oh, someone's giving me an option here, Freya or Jormungandr. I'm going to do Freya and Jormungandr, and Jormungandr is especially out for our what would I say, our intrepid board member Alex Duhon. That will be I'll be one for her. Yeah. Alex is often reminding me, like, hey, didn't you say you were going to do a verse for the Jormungandr? And now I'm doing it. And you reminded me, so there we go. Well, thank you. I've been told that I could go on NPR or something. Aegir. Okay. Hey, today's your birthday. Happy birthday, King. Happy birthday, King. Did someone already ask for Loki? No. Oh, no. Yes, someone did. Someone did. Riley got it first. Riley on Twitch got it first. So, Weaselbug, I see you're on. I see you're on YouTube. Okay. Njord. Oh, perfect. Well, I bless you for saying Njord. So few do. Thank you so much. Okay. I think we got a full slate. Yes, someone got Hell in there. Chill got Hell. Actually, Chill, you were the one who requested Hell. All right. So, yes, you requested Hell. Okay. Yeah, you did. Just making sure. Okay, we got you in there. We're locked. All right. Let's get on with it. Bless my thoughts, bless my words, and bless my deeds. Hail day, hail sons of day, hail night and her daughter, look upon us with kind eyes, as we who are patient find peace. Hail the gods, hail the goddesses, hail the ever-giving earth. Bless us with wisdom and kind words and healing hands lifelong. Hail Aegir, hail great host of the sea, hail to the master brewer, hail to you and all of those who are celebrating. I know we had a lot of Pride festivals today. We have a birthday in the house today. So may all those who celebrate have joy, happiness for a moment, and may they not have a hangover the next day. Hail Thor. Hail to our sustainer and our protector. Hail to the son of Odin and of earth. Thor, may you bless and protect us. May you turn all of our obstacles to dust, your hammer. May you guide our path and keep us safe from all harm. Hail Air. Hail to the healing maiden. Hail to the best of all physicians. Hail, may you heal us. Heal the sickness from us and our loved ones. Restore us to health and to wholeness. Interesting back to back. Hail Hel. Hail to the gracious hostess. Hail to she, the hostess to our beloved dead. Hell, may you bless, protect, and keep all of those in your care, our beloved dead. May they be safe and happy in your care until the day that we are reunited with them. Hail Freya. Hail to our joy. Hail to the Vanadis, the Golden One. Hail Freya, may you bless and protect each and every one of us. May you bless us with joy. Fill our hearts, happiness and peace. Hail Jormungandr. Hail to the world serpent. Hail to the father of the Rhine. Hail to you, Jormungandr, protector of the wilds, protector of the oceans. May we tread lightly. May we respect all life on this earth, spiritual and corporeal. Hail Loki. Hail to the faithful companion. Hail to the sky walker and the far traveler. Loki, may you walk alongside those who take the brave journey as Thor did. May you walk alongside them, guide them, transform their obstacles into the path that they must tread, the person that they must become. Hail Njord. Hail to the Luck Father. Hail to the bringer of peace and of plenty. Njord, may the peace and plenty that you bring spread all over this earth. May all conflict cease. May peace reign on earth. May abundance be shared between all people. All right, folks, now we're going to go into meditation, reflection. Let's think on how we take this moment we have with the gods, how we take this out into the world by seeking wisdom, by speaking kindly and truthfully towards others, and by doing good deeds. So much for joining me with that. Now let's stand, bow twice more, and then we'll get to our Q&A. Thank you guys so much. Thank you all so much for joining us for this prayer service this Sunday evening. Once again, I apologize for missing it last night. Again, couldn't be helped. If I could have gotten home sooner than like 10:30 at night, I certainly would have tried my very best to have like a late prayer service, but was not to be, unfortunately. But again, if I miss one, I will try and do better to let you guys know that one's going to be missed and when it's going to be made up. Okay, thank you, and thank you to all of our newcomers this evening. Those of you who've never seen Norse Pagan or also through prayer before, seen anyone do one, just want to remind you, this is but one way of doing it. So feel free to adapt and adopt as you see fit for your own unique circumstances. I know that this is a little bit more physically involved than probably you're used to seeing in prayer, or with the prostrating and the kneeling and the bowing and stuff. That might not be for you. Again, feel free to adopt and adapt as you see fit to your own life, and merely look at this as being your first example. If you haven't seen an example before, this is again not the only right way to do it. It's merely an example. Did we have any questions this evening? Oh, you're welcome, Weaselbug. Thank you for being here. Thank you for attending. wonder if there were any questions before that I might have missed. No. Wow, no questions. I must have answered them all. Phew. There are no further questions about heathenry, Norse paganism, also true. Well, my job is done here. Is there a sky god yeah, I'm too wise, King. I'm too wise. Is there a sky god per se? Interesting question. I would say that for me, when I look at the sky, I think of Tyr, but that's not necessarily because Tyr is the sky god. It's just because that's what I feel when I look at the sky. And then there's like, if it's a stormy sky, right? Like if it's a stormy sky, I think of Thor. If the sun is in the sky, I think of Freya. I sometimes actually think if the sky is exceptionally blue, I think of Njord. It's variable, so I wouldn't say there's necessarily like a sky god. There's simply a god or goddess I think of when I look up at the sky in certain conditions. Rain and thunder are associated with Thor. Is there one associated with the sky itself? Tyr is the one that is associated with the sky, at least in if you're looking at it in terms of like what scholars of myth have talked about. They look at Tyr as the sky god of Norse mythology. But for me, as a practicing Norse pagan, it really just depends on what kind of sky I'm looking at. There's not for me, there's not necessarily a god associated with something beyond my own association with between a god and a natural force. So not like there's a correct answer, but there are many different kinds of answers. Thank you, Brandon, for the question. If there are no others, I do want to say I hope everyone had a very wonderful midsummer last week. I also want to, let me think if there's anything coming up. I know that there's, in the United States, the 4th of July holiday is coming up. I do want to let our Troth members know that we are still having a community organizing training, but it's going to be on Friday as opposed to Saturday. A little bit of housekeeping stuff, but if you were interested in becoming a steward for the Troth and you're a member of the Troth and you want to know what stewardship is all about, I teach a class usually every first Saturday, but since that falls on the 4th, we're going to Friday instead. Let me think of what else is going on. I plain can't think of anything. Hey, Lokobren is coming up on the 13th. I don't know if any of our Lokian friends are out there, but hey, yay Lokobren on the 13th. And I'm trying to think of anything else I can announce. Nope. Next service will hopefully, fingers crossed, in case we always try and have it 6 a.m. Central, 8:30 p.m. Central on Saturdays. I will do much better of trying to keep you guys updated if anything changes. Until then, thank you so much for being again at this makeup service, and I hope to see you next time, next Saturday, hopefully. Everybody have a wonderful night and a wonderful week ahead.